Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Good morning, Amelia. Good morning, Online Safety. We love peace. Thank you. How are you guys this morning? Sorry, I'm a little late. I was up till almost 4 o'clock this morning. And yeah, had to get myself together. As you can see, I'm a little green today. I've taken 3 trades. I lost the first one and won the next 2. Which one I just won literally right before I got on the stream. It was this buy right here, which we rotated over multiple support levels. And yeah, the crazy thing about the first loss, I'll show you guys when the market slows down a little bit, but it was a divergence trade, which the zigzag was already, I was going for a sell, the zigzag was already red. POC was in the body with sellers in control. And so it was a double top end, which is significant because divergence trades with double bottom, double top ends are totally different than divergence where, it's a higher high or a lower low, whatever. So I took it because the only, I guess, rule that I had at the time was that the previous bar couldn't touch my minor half trend, which it did not. Well, after I lost, I was like, wait, that was kind of a big loss. I told you guys, anytime a loss is like more than what it's supposed to be, then I get a little like, hold on, what's happening here? And all right, that closed right on it. That's what I thought. And so I looked, and every single example I have of a divergence trade with the double bottom, double top double bottom, double top end, where the zigzag is already the color of the the trade direction I'm going, the POC is in the wick. And whoever's in the POC, whoever's in control has to be in the same direction of my trade. But it's in the wick, not the body. But I never paid attention to it. So, needless to say, that is a trade that, can be mitigated, a loss that could be mitigated in the future. So, yeah. Good morning, Trenches. Yeah, I was on the phone. I was finishing up my phone call. I was. Go ahead and kick me off the phone. Go enjoy your stream. That's what I just finished hearing. Go enjoy your stream. But yeah, y'all. So I should basically be 2-0, but we're gonna be okay with it though. But yeah, I was up till 4 a.m. because I wanted to redo. Remember the full blown rework I told y'all that I did with 2 of my setups? Basically, the divergence trades that happened at my middle and major half trend levels. I felt like it needed another rework because when I was journaling yesterday, there were a couple that I missed, and one of them was a loss, but the other 2 were wins. And I was like, wait, something is up. Like, I should be able to, these are ones that I should be able to catch. So I did a full blown rework again, and basically, it's way more simplified than it was before, which is cool because I had certain rules, like if there was a double bottom, double top middle of the swings, which didn't matter. And there was some other stuff that basically didn't matter. But then there was also some things that did matter. So I went ahead and reworked those. So hopefully it'll be a lot easier for me to remember over time. But yeah, let's see. This goes here. But yeah, so I feel like I don't remember what time I took that trade. Yeah, here it was. So here was the double bottom, the divergence trade with the double top end, and you can see I was wicked out. But yeah, you see how I was stopped out all the way up there? My stop loss is here. So I was wicked out just for it to still go in my freaking trade direction. Great. And then the second trade was here. I actually was a little late to the party, but it still worked out. And then the third trade I've already shown you guys. That was that trade. It was number 3. But yeah, y'all know I hate the wick outs. Like, don't start me out like that and then go where I asked you to go. Alright, that was messed up. That was not. We're kind of in a really weird place where I can't really trade. We either need to break above the overnight low or break this zone down here and turn into a downtrend. One of the two. Yeah, that wick out was terrible. Very terrible. But we should be okay with that one in the future. Like I said, that I just didn't know. I didn't know. Didn't even pay attention to the fact that the only examples I had were all wicks and not bodies of the candle as far as the POC goes. So that's on me. Lock that there. This one goes away. This one goes away. Yeah, I really need for it to be like us to break the pivot level up there. So we'll sit and wait. And I don't know, I still have to figure out this freaking news indicator, because when I'm loading my charts, when I first log into NinjaTrader, I can see the news events there, and as soon as it finishes loading all of my chart data and stuff and the indicators, it goes away. I don't understand. So I don't know what that's about at all. Good morning, Janelle. How are you this morning? Good morning, good morning. What is this? That's the level I just finished trading off of, but what was that? Oh, that was the solo level. Okay. I was trying to catch up on Discord earlier. Like, I'm in several Discords now, and they're also, I can catch up on all of them in like 5 minutes. I don't know you. Trade cage within Discord being a complete troll. Oh my gosh. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. I will peek at your account and check the status once I start working a bit. Okay, you know what? They were just talking about this on Nutty, was it Nutty Stream or Alpines? I don't remember, but they were talking about the whole trading after you request a payout, because in the videos, in one of the 4 hour long videos that they had put out that day, John was talking about how, like, basically trying to say that they don't want you to stop trading after you request a payout, because, like, basically if you're trading properly, then you should still continue trading, because, like, are you basically saying, like, are you trying to scheme? Like, why would you stop trading? So somebody asked in one of the discords, asked one of the support team members, if you have to keep trading after you request your payouts, because he's seeing different answers from different people. And he said, no, you do not need to keep trading after requesting a payout. To be safe, after requesting a payout, wait for the approval. Once you get an approval status in your Apex dashboard, you'll be safe to trade again without the fear of messing up the payout. If you blow the account after getting an approval, you'll still get paid, which we already knew. But it's good to hear from support that you do not have to keep trading, because, I mean, I feel like half of what that man said in the video was just him ranting. But don't, like, you also have to be very, like, cautious and thoughtful about what you're saying on the videos like that, like coming from corporate, because he has had a lot of people confused, thinking that they had to continue trading, thinking that they would get denied because they see that they stopped trading, which is a valid concern because of what he said in the video. But apparently it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All right. Hello. It never turned. Well, that was fast. Thought we were gonna get a buy on that first one, but it never turned to be what I needed it to be. Let's see. So I don't know what happened. That's not what he said in the video exactly. He called that exactly. He was like, "Are you scheming? Has the Apex Discord reopened?" No. Always continue to trade after my approvals. Only it makes sense. Why were people confused? Yeah, Janelle, they were confused because of one of the 4 hour long videos. But no, the Apex Discord hasn't reopened. It's a different Discord that I'm in that a couple of the staff members are in. Well, at least I know this one is. I feel like I saw one more staff member in there. I could be wrong. This guy said this is smart money management, but then there were 5 hours of videos a few months back saying how this was suspicious behavior along with everything else considered scheming. Ay, ay, ay. But yeah, that was the problem. It was because of his damn videos. I was gonna trade 5 1 week and then 5 the next, but the video said I couldn't do that, so I said forget it. I don't want to copy trade more than 5. Wait, the video said you can't do that? You should be able to, because I know that there are people who excuse me, who will Oh, I can't take that trade anyway. The bar is going to close right on the overnight high. Yeah, so there are people who will split their PAs and trade one set for one payout, one set for another. But yeah, you should be able to, if you want to alternate weeks, you should be able to. There is literally nothing that I saw in the terms and conditions that say that you can't. I mean, they don't even have like an inactivity rule. So I don't get how, yeah, forget what he said in the damn video. Not to say that anything that he said doesn't matter in the videos, but I just feel like he was ranting because they were upset because if I'm not mistaken, and I could be wrong, but I believe that the guy who they paid out $1 million some months back, the live mic trade guy, I think he was like a DCAer, and I feel like that was when they started to really crack down on the whole DCA thing. And I think because they started to see how many people were really like doing like signal services, copy trading services and stuff like that. I just think that he just went on a rant, and that's really just that, like, because I don't see anything else that he said in the video as being not necessarily valid, but like I don't have nothing to do with the schemes that your system can't catch. Like, don't punish me because y'all have all these people out here that y'all been paying out that you shouldn't have been paying out, you know? See, your NQ is giving some momentum this AM. Still not trading it. Yeah, it's doing a little something. I still only had the 3 trades though that I've already taken before I got on stream. But the last trade I think was at 9-10, like somewhere around there. I would leave 5 not trading a week while I waited for approval. So what? Get a check every few weeks. Yeah, Amelia, you could do that. Yeah, you could do it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. And if you need, you know what? Here, girl. I'm about to send you the screenshot on Discord so that if they try to play with you, you could have proof that a support team member said you can wait. There you go. Oh, I could have taken that, I think. Yeah, I could have. I could have taken this one. I didn't think that the PLC would get where I wanted it to be, but it did. Nope. Question is, would I've gotten filled? Nope. Didn't matter. Yeah. No. I wouldn't have gotten filled right there. Typical. Typical. I wanted, if we were going to rotate over this yellow line, I wanted the POC to be above the line, and it was. It was like somewhere up in here. You're welcome. He needs to take a vacation and calm down. Absolutely. Yeah, I felt like I was watching an ICT video. No offense to Applejacks if she's listening. Because that's literally all it was ranting. Which I understand. Like, it could be frustrating. Especially when I feel like, honestly, that Apex started a prop firm with the right intentions, right? Because, and the only reason I feel that way is because they have a whole system that teaches you how to trade. And not only do they do that, but the first month is free and the second month is $1. By the time you get to the third month, if you have done your due diligence with learning the system and everything like that and how it works, paying the $200 a month should mean nothing to you, right? So I feel like they did everything with the right intentions. So I can understand, because I'm pretty sure John has been with him for a long time. I can understand being irritated. Like, it reminds me of how, like, irritated I would be with certain clients and credit repair. Like, I don't have to help you with your credit. I've never had bad credit. I don't have to do this. So when I do things and then you counter it, or I had like a paper delete system. So besides the like the processing fees and everything like that that people had to pay up front for the work that I did in the beginning, aside from that, you don't pay again until I get results. That was the only way for me to do that with like and feel good about what I was doing, right? So when I would do all of this to help you out and then you don't pay me, I'm irritated. Because I didn't have to help you at all, actually. That's just how I felt. So I would get like pretty irritated, I ain't gonna lie. I would. Pretty freaking irritated, but you also have to understand that when you are in the business of helping people, just you don't even have to be helping people, just service. When you provide a service to people, you cannot expect everyone to do things the right way. Like, everybody's looking for a come up, right? So of course you're going to have people that are scheming and scamming and doing things that are 100% against the terms and conditions. And as soon as they realize that you've put something in place to figure this out, now they're trying to figure something. Think about, like, they had screenshots of people asking Replicanto, how do I go into my log files to delete the files that show that, it's being copied from elsewhere? Or you could just learn how to damn trade. You could if you would like, but they don't care. They don't want to. They just rather take advantage of the system, unfortunately. Oh, I've been offended. Oh, hi, Applejacks. I would be if I found out someone was scared. My stress and crude oil keeps giving me 9 out of 10 success rate. Ooh, girl, Janelle. What does NQ look like on the higher time frames? Sorry, Applejacks. Good morning. How art thou? I'm weak. Right edge. I am weak. Sorry. Janelle said these prop firms are going bye-bye. And trust me, I'm on the same wave. The same wave. I probably would still keep trading Apex just because I would just be copy trading anyway. But that's only because I can copy trade from between my personal account and a Rhythmic account, or any other one as well. But it's like I might as well just milk them if I can. Why not? Why not? Alright, yeah, the Nasdaq is just icky. Delete some of those old lines. It's not too bad on a 5-minute chart, I guess. Even a 1 minute doesn't look bad. I need to go back today. I'm gonna watch Nutty's stream from yesterday. I know he struggled a little bit yesterday, because by the time I was ready to start logging into people's streams, he was gone. And I watched his replay, and I saw somebody was like, you're always fighting the trend. Why don't you just, like, whatever direction I have got to figure out. I gotta finish doing the early trend trades. That was a win right there, but I don't got it together yet. I don't have it together. I just don't. So once I get that together, that'll add a couple of more trades a day to my to the system. But for now, I don't got it together. But anyway, yeah, somebody was telling him he's always fighting the trend, and like I think the biggest problem a lot of people have is going in with a bias. Like, you just have to trade what the market shows you. There is no way you're continuing to get lower lows and lower highs and you still have an uptrend bias, and you're underneath the VWAP and underneath your EMA. And not to say that like MAs are not foolproof, right? You always will eventually, even if you use multiple EMAs, or let's say like you use a VWAP and an EMA like he does, at some point you're going to start trading in between the two. But I was always taught, when you're trading in between the two like that, don't trade. Like, let it choose a direction again. So he was like, he told the person, yeah, I was thinking about that, and da 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 da. I'm like, I had a conversation with him before he even got his first payout. Like, Nutty, I don't know if you know, but you're fighting the trend. It's like, I'm not trying to teach you anything, but just based off of your setup and what you have on your charts with the VWAP, the EMA, and what is the WADA explosion indicator or whatever. I'm like, you're always literally fighting against it. He was like, yeah, I know. I noticed that. I'm going to try to do better. But hey, whatever he's doing at this point, he's getting payouts. But I know it could be real frustrating to have the up and down days like that. Super frustrating. Where did this change? Here. I forgot to lock it. We're kind of in la la land again. I either need for us to basically get back and make a new high, or we need to trade below this zone. Kind of stuck until then. But once I figure out how to reincorporate these trades right here, I'll be good to go. Good to go. Lucky he's the newest person on my. Oh my God! You do not. You put do not recommend on your savior. Oh, with extreme advancement of AI, these trading platforms will be easier to manipulate. Yeah, it will. Like, you're gonna really have to have some top notch something to try to combat the AI. I mean, I'm pretty sure the system can already catch like high frequency trading, but I don't really know if it can catch completely automated trading unless at some point you ask these people to record themselves, and they can't record themselves. But then again, they can, because as long as they're sitting in front of the computer while it's completely automated, then it's still technically semi-automated per their definition, because you're sitting there and you can, turn it on and off, stop it, and stuff like that. But if you don't have it trading 24/7, they wouldn't be able to catch it, I don't think. I don't. Yeah, NQ is just going to the moon. What, Amelia, what time frame do you trade on? I stopped myself out of gold too early, talked myself out of getting into. Oh yeah, Applejacks. Let's all stew in anger, because you know what? She loves her job over here, stewing in anger. So let's all stew in anger for Applejack's moment of silence. Why did you do that? Were you distracted with work? Always let the market show you a direction, order flow, or exactly. I watched it for a minute. I did the same thing against the trend, which is tough trading. Absolutely. And you want to know? Oh, you do trade on the 5 minute. Okay. The biggest thing with people who counter trend trade, which I do it, y'all know I have a counter trend divergence trade, but I'm not counter trend like, well, do I? there's probably only one trade that's a regular pullback that's a counter trend, and that's the other version of this trade. This one's a little bit different because obviously we have an uptrend bias. There is one way that I take it completely counter trend as well. But like Janelle said, I use an order flow version. There's a specific thing that I look for when I am trading that way. Otherwise, I don't get into the trade. But I think that a lot of people who scalp, they think to themselves, oh, it's on, like, this is NQ, it's only 22 ticks, it's only 10 ticks, it's only 8. Like, I watched one of Alpine streams. I don't think it was just, it could have been yesterday or the day before, I don't remember, or Friday, whatever. But he ended up switching to scalping because he's been doing like a what is it, a 30 tick stop loss, 60 tick take profit or something, or 40 tick stop loss, 60 tick take profit. And so he was struggling, so he was like, all right, I'm just gonna scalp. And he was going for 8 ticks, and he almost got stopped out before he got the 8 ticks. And he's like, see, I can't even get 8 ticks. And it's like, people just think that because you're only going for a couple of ticks that it doesn't really matter if you're counter trend or not, because a lot of Alpine's trades will, if you notice, he'll get into a buy like right below the EMA, and then it'll hit the EMA and just pop his ass. Like, I don't know, but like I said, they get payouts, so whatever they're doing is working. But I also feel like eventually, if you want to stay consistent with payouts and not have a cycle of PAs and stuff, you have to figure out, if you're going to counter trend, which isn't the problem, if you're going to counter trend, you have to figure out how to do it the proper way. And until you do that, it's going to be hard. Real hard. I feel like counter trend trades, the best way to do it is divergence of some sort, but I think volume divergence mixed with a little order flow is the best way, honestly. Oop, not you making stew right now. You was just nervous and didn't want to lose. Okay, wait, Applejacks, I'm going to talk to you in a second. I'm an exhaustion trader, so that buy would have been perfect for me. Pay request, start trading, even though I left myself a huge buffer. I feel you. Just in case, though, it is better for you to just wait, because you just never know. You never know. Okay, Applejacks. You know your edge. You know your system. Especially, like, at this point, you've been trading New York quite a bit, right? So, if you lose, let the loss happen, because you can learn from it. But I'm pretty sure, because if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it Friday, I think, that you stopped yourself out of gold early as well and didn't get into an NQ trade that you were supposed to be in? So you have to just trust yourself. You got to trust your system, trust all the hard work that you put into it, trust all the back testing and the studying and the trade reviews. You just have to trust it. And if you could figure out like something that would indicate to you that it is time for you to exit a trade early versus just doing it because you don't want to lose, that's a lot better than, because that would then mean that you're trading off of hunch almost, but it's not really a hunch. You just don't want to lose. None of us want to lose, but you can lose gracefully. You've seen me lose gracefully for the last 8 months. Oh yeah, you're getting a stew and a lecture because you know what you're doing. Stop it. That he has a bit of a gambling way of trading, though. It sometimes works for him and it works against him. Yes. Yeah, that is very true. And you want to know something? I feel like sometimes, and this is why when I passed that first eval accidentally in March, and so many people have asked me, like on Discord and stuff, like, have you started trading your PM? Like, hell no. Because if I know I got the PA not trading properly, I mean, I was trading my setups, but my strategy wasn't right yet, why would I then go trade it? And I think that that's sometimes the blessing and the curse behind getting payouts before you have a solid system in place, before you have mastered the psychological aspect of trading, is that it's so easy for you to go on tilt, to see things that are not really there, because and I don't think he's really chasing payouts though, because I feel like if he was chasing payouts, baby, he would just have a whole bunch of 50Ks, because no matter what, it's almost like he almost always gets the 50Ks to payouts. But those bigger accounts, I don't think he's gotten, I'm not sure if he's gotten any of those to pay out yet. I'm not sure. I can't be for certain. But it's a blessing to get to payouts before you're ready, because hey, who wouldn't want extra money, and be able to learn while they're earning? But it's definitely a curse. Definitely a curse when it comes to certain things, or when the market is changing, because a lot of us have the goals of having a strategy that's going to work no matter what the market conditions are, right? That's been my biggest goal since the beginning, because I don't want to see that, oh, volatility is really high, so let me change to this Renko chart, or volatility is super low, let me change to this Renko chart, because at any point in time during the day, the volatility can go down or up. Now, one thing that does help me is the half trends that I use. You guys know that it's the solar wind from Ninja. It's based on their version of ATR. So that's helpful for me, because when the market is, whether the market is super volatile or not, these half trends are moving in a way that they're supposed to, if that makes sense. So that kind of helps me to stay out of chop and stuff like that. But a lot of people have strategies that work really well in one of the two extremes of the market. But how do you know that it's going to be that today? You don't. But I can guarantee you, if Nutty just literally stopped trading against his EMA and his VWAP, he'd be fine. Gambling or not, he'd be fine, because that's literally where most of his losses come from. Will screen record this to go in my trade journal? Yes, please. Do you need me to say it again? You know what you're doing. Do your shit right. No. The bigger accounts, I would assume it's harder to get to payouts with scalping. Exactly. You have to multiply. I don't understand the bigger accounts. I understand why people like the 150K accounts, but anything past that is really pointless. It is, because by the time you even unlock the ability to take out everything that you've built, because a lot of people like the buffer, but if you just like the fact that they force you to have a buffer, well, just force yourself to have a buffer. Don't withdraw on a 50K until you get to a certain amount and things like that. But I also think that the 250K account can screw some people when they're trading it in combination with some of the smaller accounts, because you see the bigger numbers when you're multiplying contracts on the bigger accounts, and then you look at the smaller numbers of the smaller accounts and it's like, that's it, because at the end of the day, if you make $300 a day on a 50K account, you're at payout. But when you make $600 a day on the bigger accounts to get to payout, now that 300 doesn't look so great. And that's the psychological part that just some people just screw up at, honestly. He got the 200. Okay, I got you. And the thing was, he only got the 250K accounts, like a lot of people who did, just because of that freaking sale. This is my thing. When they started running those sales for the bigger accounts like that and kept running them, to me, it was obvious that people don't typically choose those accounts. So and you do have some people whose strategies you could tell would work a lot better with the bigger accounts, but the bigger accounts are so expensive, they would just try to, trade on the smaller accounts. But there is a reason why most people do not choose those bigger accounts. There's a reason. I backtest all the time. Got a huge folder of price action for almost every day of this year, just not mentally in it still. That's understandable though. But you have the part that most people don't have. Like, to have a strategy that works, that has edge, and you just got to get your mind right, that's a lot easier to meet. Well, maybe because of my personality. But when you get the mental part of it right, you're already there. Most people don't have the mental part right. And they don't even have a strategy that has edge either. So they're like super screwed. And they just gamble and they try to take from this person and try to put stuff together. And what they don't realize, y'all, I have killed 3 gnats in the last 5 hours, and they're pissing me off. I don't know who kept this damn door open one day while they were probably bringing groceries in. I don't know, but the gnats are really bad here anyway. Like, I could legit, I'm sorry, these gnats have been pissing me the fuck off. I almost broke my monitor last night killing one of them. But the gnats get so bad here in the summertime. I know y'all like, why did she just ran out of nowhere? Because it just flew past me, like, and it be smacking me in the face, and I can't smack myself to kill it because I might hurt myself because I'm so irritated. I could legit look outside of the door and just see them swarming. And they always swarm like right next to your car door. Like, you have to, I promise y'all, one summer it was so bad. Every time I went outside, I had to wash my hair because I got natural hair. So if I didn't have my hair like this or like wear a hat or something, I had to wash my hair because I just knew it was a gnat in there. Okay, ran over, sorry. Y'all, I'm over it. I don't know why the gnats is playing in my face, because what are you doing? I literally smacked myself twice last night trying to kill one of them and didn't kill it. I almost killed myself with the slap. Oh my god, Joe. I'm sorry for my rant. It's been pissing me the fuck off. And I raised yesterday in the kitchen. My grandma goes, oh. Now, mind y'all, remember my grandma is going blind. She cannot see. She was like, I thought I felt something crawling on me or something. And I was like, yes, it was probably a gnat. Why are they here? I'm gonna have to go on Amazon today to find one of those. Y'all remember those things from way back in the day? It's so disgusting, which is why I don't want to buy one, but at the same time, these shits gotta go. Y'all remember back in the day, the little thing you put on the ceiling and it twirled down and it would just catch everything? Do those work for gnats? Because as disgusting as they look, and it's making my skin crawl now. I hate those things. It's so disgusting, especially when you would go to somebody's house and there's like 50 of them bitches on there. You didn't think to take that down and change it. Like, so I'm just supposed to sit here with dead flies, gnats, and everything else just hanging in this room with us? Why are they hanging out too? Oh, something is wrong with me. Something is royally wrong with me. Okay, so my goodness. All right, besides that one trade at 936 that I have not figured out that trading pattern for, let me see if I've missed anything else. All right, so 930 was a no fill, and 936 was the trade that I haven't figured out how to reincorporate yet. Okay, good to know. Whew. Vinegar and dish detergent. Okay, I like that better. They might be coming through the drains. Probably. I think I put bleach down the kitchen. No, my grandma put bleach down the kitchen drain recently. Because we don't really put food down the drain anyway. Like, we just throw it out. Because I can't stand when gnats come through like that. So yeah, maybe I'll do it in the bathrooms. I don't think that, I feel like it's coming through the kitchen. I don't know what it is, NinjaTrader, but they need to fucking go. But I'm going to try the vinegar and dish detergent, and I'm going to put a little bowl over here because my desk is like 55 inches. I'm going to put a little bowl over here and see if whatever of these motherfuckers is in my room can go. I be real angry, y'all. Like, real angry. Okay? Let it sit in a bowl for a few hours. Okay. Really be coming through with randomly. Yes. Real random, but thank you. Thank you. And thank you, Janelle, too, because I'm going to try that. Does it matter if it's white vinegar? Because I got white distilled vinegar. That works. Because listen, you might see me disappear from the stream, and I'm finna go cook that up now and put it right on over here because this thing is pissing me off. Like, why do you want to be in the mix so bad? Mix it good though? Okay. I have sisters, so I have to be a jack of all trades. I feel you. I feel you. Let's see. I just want us to break 659. If we break above here, I think it'll stop consolidating so much. Oh yeah, Amelia, that really was an uptrend with no pullback. There was a little pause right here, but that definitely was not a pullback. Just a pause. Now this all makes sense looking at the 5-minute chart and seeing the barcoding. Because we've just been sitting here waiting. I feel like once we could break out of here, we'll be fine. But it's a matter of, are you gonna break out or not? What is that? Okay, okay. There's a little breakout. But y'all know I'm not a fan of trading at the session highs and lows, so that's a little trash, but don't really want to. Oh, it didn't validate itself anyway. Cool. Actually invalidated itself by having a imbalance in the entry bar. One thing I've noticed with counter trend divergence, if it has an imbalance in the entry bar, it doesn't work out. Just doesn't. Oh, that might not work out so well. Yes, no, maybe so. Don't hold me, please. So that's a trade I just started taking. That probably actually was my first time actually taking it. I've been monitoring it though. I don't know, that initial little bounce up had me a little worried. Definitely had me a little worried. Is there anything behind there? 76? No. Okay. Actually, I don't want to take that. You better not push through. Okay. I only didn't take this buy because we were so close to the major resistance level. It made no sense. I would have to break even there anyway. So I was like, you better not push through after I just sat through not trading it. But yeah, So with this divergence here, anytime there's like a new session high or low, if I'm going to take divergence, I want this last swing to be less than the previous swing in the same direction. So there was like 2.6 thousand volume in this one, 2.4 thousand in this one. And I just want the POC to be, in this case, because I'm going for a sale, I just want it to be seller's volume in the wick. And it was, and you just trade it. It actually works out pretty well. Where it gets a little sticky and I have to just continue practicing it is like if we create a new high like this, but so let's say that we created a new high but we reverse right at this prime high, that's where it get a little sticky. But I have rules for it, I just haven't traded it yet. But I just never want to, if there was more volume in this swing than that one, I don't want to take the divergence trade, because then the buyers are just too in control. But the sellers had already technically taken over because we didn't push higher than the previous swing in the same direction. Real simple. When I tell y'all order flow is just it's my best friend. Don't tell any of my best friends that, but yes. Yes. Okay, now I can look at y'all again. White apple cider, okay. Damn. Do you want another sissy? You already better than my brother. Apple Jacks. Janelle. Y'all about to go from sugar to siblings. I'm weak. Apple Jacks, you are a hot mess. Need to replace my auntie's uncles as well. I'm weak. I had steak and shake last night for the first time in a long time. I said never again. It was so good, simple. Wait, what did you get, Apple Jacks? Because I definitely had me a Frisco melt on Sunday, baby. Yes, I did. I went walking and I said, to cook or to go get steak and shake. I'm gonna go get steak and shake, and I did. But I love me a Frisco melt. The Frisco melt or one of those, I don't even know if they still sell it, but it was a Wisconsin butter burger or something. The only thing is those butter burgers, I just be like, okay, I might have to tell them half the butter next time. But at the same time, Frisco melts are greasy as hell too. But you just can't go wrong with steak and shake. If I was your best friend, I'm offended. Y'all are. Amelia, you know y'all are. That's why my best friend be mad. Go ahead and go to your stream with those people who just love you so much. Like, are you jealous, sir? It's okay. It's okay. You can share. The garlic steak burger. Ooh, I don't think I've ever had that one. I'll try it. I told you I just got, what was that, in July? July was the first time I ever got something outside of a Frisco melt. And I've been eating steak and shake since I was a kid. Always got a Frisco melt. Always. Always. Oh yeah, y'all, I did decide so basically what I've been trying to do is weight train twice a week. I don't need nothing more than twice a week. I ain't trying to build no muscle. I just want to keep myself toned. And then I was basically going to try to stick to walking like 3 times a week. But I think I actually might try to walk every day that I don't weight train. Don't hold me to it. But I'm going to try. And on times where I just really don't feel like going outside, then I'll probably just try to go on the treadmill, because I feel like doing a mile on a treadmill ain't that bad, I guess. But I just prefer to be outside, which is very weird because I don't like going outside. And I always was the person where like I would rather walk on a treadmill. But at this point in time in my life, I'm sick of going in that basement to walk on the treadmill. So I walked on Sunday. I lifted yesterday. And then I'm going to walk today. I think I probably will weight train again on Thursday. Probably Thursday. But yeah, walking has just been, I feel like I've been sleeping a lot better. Because even though I will still sometimes fall asleep at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, like I did this morning, I wasn't really sleepy when I woke up. I mean, I still hit my snooze twice. I ain't really have to, but it felt great to still snooze. But I feel like I haven't been as tired. Like normally when I'm sleepy in the morning, I told y'all I feel like it's just because I fast every day, and the earlier I eat my dinner, the more tired I am in the morning. Which I think I ate dinner last night at probably like 9:30. I think 9:30 is gonna be my time. I can't do the 8 o'clocks and the 8:30s. I just can't. I can't. I'm too drained. But I feel like I just sleep so much better. All right, let's see what we got here. We're pushing back out of the major resistance zone area. Let me make sure. I feel like, all right, yeah, I don't have to worry about that at all. Yeah, run or jump rope today. Probably jump rope. You ran last week. Baby, well, whenever you run, just keep me in your run, because I can't run. When I tell you my knees would be toe up from the floor up, my back would be worse than my knees. Mm-mm. That is the one thing I love about not being in sports anymore, is my knees don't hurt every day. My knees, my shins, everything. And I would have like the little tiny stress fractures in my shins within, I would say, like a week of starting the preseason. Just a mess. I used to have to wear, because I was so skinny, I would have to wear like the small, the arm sleeves that a lot of football players will wear. I would have to wear the smallest version on my legs, on my shins, and that was like the only way for me to have somewhat of like comfort while I was playing ball, because my shins, baby, and I couldn't really wrap them because it's hard to run with them wrapped. But I ain't gonna lie, the last walk that I did, I was walking so fast, I was like, maybe I should try a little light jog. Then I was like, nah, you probably ain't gonna be able to walk tomorrow, so how about not? How about not? My bones came straight from the builder perfect. Listen, one of my friends always tells me, you should have been born in a bubble, because what is wrong with you? A mini treadmill? Nah. I thought about it, but I don't like stuff. Like my desk actually is one that I can stand up with, except I think that one side of it just stopped working, so I probably need to hit up the company. But I definitely, when I used to see those little commercials when they put the little mini treadmill up underneath their desk and they put their desk to standing and they, walking and doing what they doing. Yeah, I thought about it. Then I was like, I don't think so. But we have like the treadmill that we have downstairs, my grandma brought with her when she moved in, and it's like one of those real good, what is the name of it? I think is it from Gold's Gym? No. Maybe it's the Gold's Gym brand. I can't remember, but it's really good. It's better than the other one that we had. It's way more sturdy. The other one was sturdy, but this one is like for real heavy duty. And it's nice, but also our basement isn't finished, so unfinished basements just give me the heebie-jeebies, even in my own house. And our basement is basically, it looks like a storage unit, okay? It's all my old furniture down there, which they started throwing some of it out. I've been wanting to give some of this stuff away, throw it out, whatever, and my mom is like so against it. And I partially understand, because they don't really make super high quality furniture anymore. So I get it, because she's like, well, next time we move. I'm like, girl, do you know how long I bought this furniture? Now, mind you, I haven't used it all the time that I had it, because it mainly stayed in air conditioned storage units and the basement. So I get it, but I'm like, girl, by the time I move again, I'm not gonna want none of this. But I told you guys, one of my goals with when I get to payouts is to put a certain percentage off so I can pay the house off. And then once I do that, I want to get that basement finished, which is gonna force her to get rid of shit that she doesn't need. Because you can't have a finished basement that looks like a storage unit. Cheat code. Y'all have those treadmills at work? Oh, that's dope. That is dope. All right, Nasdaq, what you gonna do? I would buy one for my mom, but she don't have the type of desk that I have, and she ain't gonna use it anyway. I've washed my hands of trying to get my mom to do right. Okay. Your body, your life. Because I'm over it. Okay. I'm over it. Oh, I forgot my headphones work again. I can listen to some music since the Nasdaq doesn't want to do shit. Oh, my stomach is rumbling and tumbling. Growling. Are you hungry, babes? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go get some more water. I'll be right back. I'm a spec. Alright, so what are we looking like here? It's a fancy workplace. For real. Alright, let's see what we got. We got 30 minutes left in the session. Oh, that's loud. Oh, turn it down. Bro. Consolidation, push a little bit, and let's go consolidate again. What the heck? I'm mad that freaking loss with the double top, the freaking divergence trade that I lost. I'm mad it's messing me up. I basically, and I think let me see something. One, two, three. Yeah. Girl, you made it go away. That's how much I should be up per account right now. That's alright. I promise y'all, when I started looking at all the examples, I said, what the hell? Why didn't you write down? What are you doing, girl? Sometimes I just don't have a brain. But it's alright. I wrote it on my cheat sheet, so it should never, ever, ever happen again. Oh, bright. you turn Canva into dark mode? Oh, you can. From the home screen, select menu. Wait, go back home. Scroll down to settings, tap your account. Wait, I don't even have that. Oh, duh. Click settings first, goofy. Alright, what did it say? Settings, tap your account. Scroll down to the theme section. Bitch. I've been dealing with light mode on Canva all this time and I didn't have to. It should be illegal to not have a dark mode for every website. Except this one was kind of my fault. Oh my gosh. Y'all, dark mode. Y'all don't understand. Oh, why didn't I look that up a long time ago? Alright, we finally got some movement. Let's see what we got here. Okay, we got a breakout. Okay, yeah, that's the one I don't want to move. Good morning, Predator. How are you this morning? The crude oil trade for the past hour, taking only. Girl, did you say taking only 11.20 in profits? Janelle. It's the only $1,100 for me. Congratulations. Yeah, light mode is terrible. And I have eye saver mode on my monitor, and light mode still bothers my eyes. Oh yeah, smart and change one of my chart backgrounds from a weird, hard to read gray to black. Yeah, light mode is trash. Girl, you been trading on. Oh, I hate that gray. That's the I think that's the same gray. Was it MT4? One of the platforms I used to use had a weird gray. And I was like, how do people read on this thing? Ugh. Like, I feel like the font would have to be super bold and real big. Like, I prefer black for sure. The only reason this looks gray is because there's a white overcast from it being my trading session. And I really don't even need it on this chart for real, for real. But I don't even know why I put that over there, to be honest. Because I did it recently, I think. I don't need that over there. You wanted 2K? But man, let's not act like 1100 is some easy feat, honey. You have been killing crude oil. It's so linear, like I can't, you know what? You got me thinking I might look at crude oil again eventually. Once I know what I'm doing is how I want it to be done, I might look at crude oil at some point. Crude oil was my second favorite instrument because it's so freaking linear. But that could be kind of, I wouldn't say it'd be bad for my strategy, but just the way that I trade and trying to scalp with the pullbacks and stuff, sometimes because of how linear it is, I wonder if I would be able to get setups. we switch? Yeah, we did. We had an immediate rejection of the downtrend for the most part. We traded a little bit below it, but then immediately came back in here. Alright, can't trade going back towards that. My personal account, 50K is the goal. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. What did you start your personal account at? I feel like somebody asked you. I feel like Applejacks asked you that, but I don't remember what you said. Or she might have asked like, what's a good amount to start with? This might send us into consolidation if we don't push down. I need to see it push below 638 down here for me to start taking sales again. Or we could just break that zone up there. Either one. Either one is fine with me. We got 5 minutes left. 5 minutes. Girl, what? We got about 15-20 minutes left for the session. Applejacks, if you're here, do you trade turtle soup? There's a girl who I watch some of her videos, and she trades ICT. And I heard her recently talking about turtle soup. And 4 hours ago, she made a video. It says, live trade replay, bullish ICT turtle soup prints in bearish something. Is that the same dude? Yes. Oh, we have a breakout. Cool. This ended up working out. I couldn't really take it because we were so close to where I would have to break even, but it was a very nice trade though. It would have made me break even. So I would have had to break even at the yellow line, and once it got here, it would have came and hit the break even at this level. So there was no point. No point at all. It was one of my favorite counter trend divergence trades. Flooded the account with 5K, currently up. Ooh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. That's some really good gains. And you've seen, I'm pretty sure, right? You've seen a lot of your gains since you switched over to crude oil. Because you've been having some pretty big days recently. You saw that on Discord. Still haven't looked it up, the turtle soup thing. I trade ICT, also the 2022 model. I feel like that's the model that I've seen a lot of people trading. I think that one in, is it 2020? Maybe. Because I first heard of ICT from Hannah Forex, who I haven't actually watched any of her videos in a long time. But yeah, Hannah Forex is the first person I've ever heard talk about ICT and the mentorship or whatever. And that was a while ago. Like a while ago. Do you, new trader, did you look at any of the mentorship from this year? Because he just did that recently, right? I feel like a couple weeks ago is when Applejacks was talking about it. And that's what made her block him. Or I'm sorry, put on do not recommend. Yay. But yeah, the girl that I watch, her name is Courtney Kalinowski, Self Mastery. She usually puts out videos like every day, just recapping her trades and stuff. She trades with Apex on Trade-Evade. I feel like she trades 11 accounts. I think it's 11. And yeah, it seems like she trades mainly order blocks and then this new turtle soup thingy. That's not gonna work out properly. And where did, I know we got the breakout, but where was it? Oh, right here. All right, I gotta lock this one in right there. All right, now I could put this one back. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get another trade in the next 15 minutes. I'm definitely on the lookout, but just the way we keep kind of coming back into the half trend zones, like I like trading outside of the zone. So the way we keep coming right back into it with the pullbacks, I don't know. Okay. The market said, girl, will show you. Alright, that's less than that one, so that could end up being a weak level. It's not. 516. PLC's neutral, and now it's where I can't trade it. I don't really feel comfortable taking a buy right here since that overnight high is right there. I would have definitely just broken even. Yep. That's exactly why I didn't want to. So, one thing that I've noticed, and I didn't used to do this, but I definitely feel like I have to start breaking even if I'm in a buy and I'm going to the overnight high and vice versa, sell going to the overnight lows. There's other levels where if I'm going in the same direction, I don't really have to worry about, but it also depends on where the POC is and who's in control. This would have been a trade to trap the sellers, which happened just fine. But then we just reversed right off of the overnight high. So I've been finding that the trades that'll typically push through levels like this is if the POC is in the body of my entry candle and it's like whoever's in control is the same as my trade direction. So like in this case, since I'm going for a buy, the PLC needed to be in the body and the buyers needed to also be in control in the PLC. A lot of times when that happens, we'll push through levels, but when it's opposite volume, I mean, it makes sense. If the sellers are in control, I'm trying to trap them, but we come to a level that they would typically reverse off of. It makes sense why I would get that little reversal right there, which it didn't even reverse, but it would have definitely stopped me out. I think it came one tick from closing the freaking bar, but that just comes from all the damn chart time I've been putting here. Just something that I've been noticing. I missed that one. The PLC changed at literally the last second. I gotta write it on my chart. PLC change last second. It was opposite. I wanted it to be the same volume. It was like up here and then it changed to here at the last second, which is what I wanted, but I missed it. It is what it is. I doubt I would have gotten filled. Let's see. Oh no, baby, that would have been a fill. A real good one. That would have definitely been a fill and a nice freaking trade. That's one thing about scalping with these freaking Renkos sometimes is that POC will just change on you last minute. And it was definitely what I was looking for. Definitely. Talk way too much. In the 2022 model works for me, then when I stick to the rules. I feel you. Excuse me. It's no reason to go through all those rants all over again if what you already learned works for you. Just leave it at that. That is funny. Comfortable with trading crude oil. Trading once a week in the account. No withdrawals. I got you. Good morning, True Seeker. How are you this morning? You passed the 75K eval? Nice. You and these 75Ks. You are one of two people I know who just love that size account. I told you I'm going to get one just for you. Maybe that'll be my next account that I get. Oh, I'm so mad. That was a nice sell-off too. My entry was right there in the middle of that big candle. I would have taken profit right at the close of it pretty much. Damn. Please don't reverse here because I really don't want to take the straight. Oh, well, you just invalidated yourself. Still invalid. I only don't want to take it because we're trading at yesterday's POC, which I don't know if that matters. But we'll see. Oh, wait. It just validated itself. And I should have took it. Alright. Well, now I know it doesn't matter. Hopefully Applejack's is not here so she can't stew an anchor. and I'm pretty sure that was a fill. I feel like I saw it pop back. It did. So I just missed out on 2 wins. And for that, I think I'm just going to be done. I'm not going to lie, because I'm not going to risk it for the biscuits. I'm not. But at least I know that if we trade at the like extra POC levels that I don't pay attention to it. And if I wasn't trading order flow, it wouldn't really matter. But I just didn't know if us trading near there matter. I know when we trade at today's POC, it doesn't matter. But now I know. Now I know. She was in here earlier. I know she's working. Oh, baby. The journaling today will make me stew in my own anger. Yeah, I think we're going to call it. Because what I don't want to do is take a trade and lose and end up having less profit today when I already just fucked myself out of 2 wins back to back. That one, missed that. Actually, I think it's 3. Missed that one. That one doesn't count. It was too close to a break-even level. I feel like there was a 3rd one. Oh, maybe not. But the fact that I missed one and then sat out of that one for no other reason than that yesterday's POC just, why are you there? But yeah, I think we'll be done for the day. So let's go through the stats. I took 4 trades, won 3, lost 1. And that loss will be mitigated in the future. We've already looked that one over. I think I didn't have any trades, I think, today where I just didn't get filled. I'm pretty sure. Well, there was a couple that I sat out of that I wouldn't have gotten filled, or just missed that I wouldn't have gotten filled on. But those last 2 definitely would have been fills. So, but it's cool because honestly, just seeing, sometimes when I sit out of stuff and I see it works, it just builds the confidence to take the trade the next time, you know, because now I'm seeing that, especially the adjustments that I've made over the last, what was that, probably 2 weeks, because I feel like it was 3 weeks ago that I didn't have, I think I had like 3 red days in that week and maybe a break even and a green. I don't remember. Is the market trying to push some more? What are you doing? Please don't tempt me. Okay, no, it's not pushing where I need it to be. But yeah, so this is where the accounts are at the moment. Still full drawdown on this one. I'm only $500 away from being back at full drawdown on this account, which is really nice because this is an account where we got to do or die on Friday because it renews on Monday, if I'm not mistaken. No, actually, I'm lying. This one actually doesn't renew until next Thursday, so I should be back to full drawdown by next Thursday. Knock on wood. So that'll be nice because that way I could just keep trading the account and I don't have to restart it or anything like that. But I'm up almost $600 on this account, which is nice. That's the highest this account has ever gotten. I think the highest I've ever gotten on any account is like maybe $1,300 or $1,400, and then it just went after that. But yeah, hopefully we stay on this same little gravy train and we'll see how it goes. We'll see. Approval should be here today. Hopefully, yes. Do you have any current VAs? I haven't bought any new. Just the ones from a month ago. I stopped trading in May and back to it in August. Are you doing pretty well on them, Amelia? Oof. I'm trying to see if anything is not going to set up because I can't take sales until we break up there. Yeah, we're just done. We're done. But yeah, well, one trade in July. That was a small loser. I want to, oh, well, why are you showing me that? You have a 5K buffer after payout. Whoa, you would be an exceptional trading coach, no lie. Maybe one day. It's crazy because honestly, in every industry that I've ever been in, any career that I've been a coach in some way, shape, or form. A coach or like a trainer. Like I told you guys when I first got on YouTube, part of me has always wanted to develop the strategy the way that I'm developing it because it's very clear cut, concise rules. There's no discretion. Like, I sat there and used discretion on that trade, and for what? My rules said to get into the damn trade, and look what happened. But like I said, if yesterday's PLC wasn't there, I would have gotten into it. I wouldn't have been bothered. But yeah, part of it was because I told myself if I want to teach people, whether I teach strangers or if I just teach family and friends, I wanted it to be able to be duplicated, which is not easy to duplicate when you don't have very clear, concise rules, right? But also, I think that I'm pretty level-headed, and I'm one of those people where I take my own advice. You have people out here that'll tell you one thing, and Applejacks. Alpine talks about this a lot, how you'll have, like, what's the one guy who created the book, the Best Loser Wins or something like, what is it? The Best Loser Wins. Yes, Best Loser Wins. A lot of people will bring that guy up in Alpine streaming. He's like, but have y'all seen him trade before? He goes crazy. So is he really losing graciously? No, but he's trying to teach you to. But I think that that's really important, though, is if you're going to be a coach and if you're going to teach people, is you walking the walk. And I think that's important because it's like having an obese doctor telling me that I'm overweight. Well, so are you. What are you doing about it? Like, you just have people where, I'll give you guys a good example. When I used to coach basketball, so I started coaching when I was 10 years old. My sister is 2.5 years younger than me, and I started coaching her team like I was an assistant coach at 10. Okay. And I coached them all the way up until my first year of college because I went off to college. But there were a lot of times where I would be the head coach, in a tournament or in a game or whatever, but they could never put me down as the head coach because I was so young at the time, right? But the coach, who was actually the brother of one of my mom's childhood best friends, he would let me run the practices, run the games and everything like that. But what I found was that, like, at first I thought that, oh, they're not going to listen to me because I'm only a couple years younger than them or older than them. But I found that they actually listened to me because I was actively playing basketball at the time. Like, I used to practice with them. I got on the court. If I needed to show them a move, I showed them the move. I didn't show them a video of it. I actually was on the court with them. So when you telling me you tired, okay, I'm older than you and I'm not tired. Get your ass out here, And so I've just found that they had a lot more respect for me because they didn't look at me as some older person who can't do a layup no more, but you want me to do a layup. You know what I mean? And I've even found myself, like, although I do watch certain videos from certain people, whether it's trading related or just any type of subject, like, I can find the good in almost everything. I can take information from somebody and extract what I need from it. But it's a lot different when you are learning from somebody who is doing what they're telling you is best to do. You know what I mean? Yes, you could be telling me to learn from your failures or whatever, but I also want to see you succeed, because just learning from your failures is not enough. I need to know that whatever the subject is, and I'm listening to you, that you're showing me that it actually works and it makes sense, right? No, not Mark Douglas. It's Tom Hugard. I think that's how you pronounce it. I think. I didn't ask for the full amount. It makes sense to build a buffer like that. I might start doing that. I can tell you guys that I am going to... I'm going to try to build a buffer too. I know that people like to stop right at 2,600, in which case I think that I will be okay to do it, because I don't think that 600 is a small amount to have in the account after payout, just because of the edge that I'm trying to get my strategy to be built upon. However, I don't think I want too big of a buffer because so I just don't trust these people. But at the same time, if it's not going to change anything, why not just keep taking all the trades? And if a buffer is built, a buffer is built. I don't think that having a buffer is going to make me trade any different. All it's going to do is just give me the ability to multiply contracts, which can be good, you know. But I did decide that I will only risk 5% of my available drawdown. And so that'll mean that I think I need a balance of, I think, 3,700 in order to get to 2 contracts. So that's going to take a minute to get to because, you know, of payouts being deducted and stuff like that. But risk management is definitely key. And if you have a strategy where having a bigger buffer is needed, you absolutely should do it. Absolutely. And especially because, like, let's be real. If you have a source of income coming in, yes, the extra money from the prop firms is nice. But if you don't absolutely need it, and you also know that you have the mental capacity to not go on tilt and you can leave a buffer, it's always best to do that to a certain extent. Now, of course, we know that the prop firms can go under tomorrow. So if you can get some of your money out, get it. But, I mean, you can withdraw that buffer in month 4. So why not build a little bit? Why not? 500 is the buffer with 600 left. Minus extra 500 buffer, which might come in handy on a crazy day like Friday. Yes. I just hate blowing the PAs. Me too, Janelle. Like, I told y'all, that's why I have not traded that one PA, because seeing people, I'm happy when people talk, like they'll post their first payout and they talk about how many evals they've gone through, how many PAs and everything. And I'm just like, at what point did you slow the fuck down? Because some of these people are not copy trading 20 accounts at a time, 10 accounts at a time. And I just don't understand, like, for me, I don't care if I have 100,000 in payouts. If I'm on PA number 100, I feel like I failed. Because also the name of the game is how much money are you keeping? I mean, yeah, we do have to spend some money for tax purposes, right? But if I made 100,000, but I spent 20,000 on evals and PA fees and reset fees and stuff like that, I mean, yeah, you still net 80,000, but if you just didn't cycle through PAs, you could be even better. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I would just feel like a failure, but that's just me. That is just me. I don't know. But all right, you guys, let me get out of here and journal, because I got some stuff that I need to do and try to take a nap. Hopefully, I don't know, but I thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, and we are not sitting out of trades tomorrow. Okay, the name of the game is execution. Executing every trade. All right, enjoy the rest of your day, you guys. Bye.